Shalom, Yasharala. I want to give infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakadash. I want to give double honors to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone, who are worthy their double honors. And salutation to my fellow laborers in Yahweh Shai, pushing this truth across the four winds in these last days, seconds, and times. Peace and blessings to the elect, Kwam Yasharala. I came across this clip from Dabu77. He always bring out good intel, this guy, Dabu77. He comes from a conscious person from a corner perspective about society collapsing and all of the doomsday end time things that go on. He sees it from the corner perspective, but he doesn't in no form or fashion equate it to the scriptures. And he brings out a lot of good intel. And on this intel, he brought out is about how your common Americans are doomsday prepping now. They're Carly said preparing for the last days. And I'm gonna press the video and I'm gonna synchronize it through the scriptures, man, because you could prepare yourself all you want for the calamities and atrocities to come. When the Most High let those four angels holding back the four winds come back and let those spirits created for vengeance to appease his wrath, it's nothing you can do. No one can make crooked what the Most High has made straight. All right? When he wants your ass to receive your judgment, you're going to drink that cup to the dregs thereof, man. So that's why it's imperative to become a spiritual doomsday prepper. All right? Doomsday prep from the right-hand side. That's what we're doing. That's men of the Lord. All right, we see the calamities coming, but we're preparing spiritually, not carnally. I mean, you can stockpile all the water and medical supplies and food all you want. All right, you can't escape the Most High, man. When He got it all for you, when He sent that Grand Reaper for you, so all you can do is seek His face and ask Him to have mercy and grace on you, man, and do what it takes to receive it. So without further ado, I'm about to press play, and I'm going to be chiming in every time he make valid points, Salakia, and following it through the passages, the scriptures.
For years now, we've been talking about survival tactics, and how to get through a crisis situation the best that one can. This takes a plan, and it takes some time. You can start that plan now, even if things seem to be a little hectic around us. I would use the current situation as a learning lesson, as to not get caught slipping in the future when things like this come up.
All right. Now, he's talking about doing things from a corner perspective. It's not going to help you. All right. Let me get this passage. Preparing yourself from a corner perspective, stockpiling guns, ammunition, and medical supplies, and food and water. That's not going to save you. This is Psalms 57:1. To the chief musician Atashef, Mitcham of David, when he fled from Saul in the cave. All right. Now that was an insurrection against King David. Him stockpiling shit wasn't going to save him. He had the whole Israelite army in hot pursuit behind him. The only thing that delivered him was our Heavenly Father, man. Okay? Be merciful unto me, O Yahweh. Let's see what King David did when that insurrection was coming against him. Be merciful to me, O Yahweh. Be merciful unto me, for my soul trusteth in thee. Yeah, in the shadow of thy wings shall Salakia. In the shadow of thy winds will I make my refuge until these calamities be overpassed. All right? And the way that you make Yahweh Shema Shai get in the shadow of his wings so they could be your refuges, you have to sup with him. You have to seek him. All right? You have to have relationship with him. You have to be a part of that members only club, man. And the only way you do that is by gaining relationship with him. And this is how you do it. This is See, King David, he had it down pat. He had the answer. All right. This is how you spiritually doomsday uh prep. Okay. Where that passage at? I really could start from the top, but here we go. I'm gonna start from verse 5. All right. Psalms 27 and 5. For the time of trouble, he shall hide me in his pavilion. We talk about the time of trouble, all hell breaking loose. All right. That's the topic of this sit down. All right. Let's see how you prep for that. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. That's what we want to do. We want to be hid, man. All right. He shall set me up on a rock. We want to be put on that rock. Okay. And now shall my head be lifted above my enemies round about. That's what's going to be coming after us. The enemies are going to be coming at us as a flood, man. If you ever seen a stampede of wildebeest coming, man, they'll kill lions. Even though the lions they present when that stampede of wildebeest come down with a full head of steam, man, they're gonna run over and trample anything in its path. That's how the enemy gonna come in. Okay. Therefore, will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. Okay. Let's see what this sacrifice of joy is. This is Romans 12 and 1, and it reads, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. All right? The way you doomsday prep is to serve Yahweh by Shema Shai. All right? That's how you do it. That's why it's written in another place. When he come and put that crown up on our heads, he's gonna say, job well done, my good and faithful servant. That's how you spiritually doomsday prep, by working and laboring. All right. This is Hebrews 6 verse 10, and it reads, for Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. The way he's not going to forget it is during the time of all hell breaking loose. He's going to comfort you. All right. Your labor of love is you doomsday prepping. Okay. Which he have showed towards his name. All right. And the way you show towards his name is you go out and push his name. You go out and teach his name. All right. You go teach the truth of the scriptures. And that you have ministered to the saints and do minister. That's the way you doomsday prep spiritually on the right hand side. Is by going to teach the truth of the scriptures, by feeding his lambs. That's what he told Peter before he left. He said, Peter, son of Jonas, love thou me, feed my lambs. That's how you doomsday prep. All right. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope until the end. And you do it to the end. And when the end come, that's when the end game come, when we don't have to teach no more and the calamities come, that's when he hides us until they overpass. Or if it's your lot to be a martyr, he gives you that strength that way you embrace the guillotine, you embrace the torches, whatever you got to do. You go to the guillotine with a smile. You're going to have a spirit on you where you prophesy when you die like Stephen did. Okay? We get back to Psalms 27. All right. And it reads, I'm back in verse 6. I was sing praises unto the Lord. And we're singing that song. All right. We know that song is the doctrine of life that only the 144,000 know. And that's the doctrine that the brothers of Great Millstone are teaching across the four winds. Sound doctrine. That's their song. All right. Hear, O Yahweh, when I cry with my voice. We're going to be crying. Yay, bro. Hey, we all men, but when all that hell break loose, we're going to be crying to Yahweh to comfort us, to protect us. A lot of us brothers have children. You're going to want your children comforted. You know what I'm saying? And you want Yahweh to hear you. All right? So if you want him to hear you, you crying to him right now. for that in the time doomsday prepping resource to be there for you. Okay? That's how you doomsday prep. All right? You cry out, you seek your how about Shema Shai right now. All right? Have mercy upon me and answer me. You do that right now. You ask him to have mercy on you and answer you right now. And you got a lot of in this life right now. We go through various straits and various temptations, and when you that builds up your faith. Like when you might have a bill that need to be paid or something like that, it's an ordeal that pop up in your life, and you get through it. That builds up your faith for that day. So if you haven't drunk water in a few days, you just know, all right, the Most High always come through for me. He always come through for me. You only going to have that faith for what you do right now, okay? And you're going to know he's going to comfort you, all right? When thou said, seek my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Lord, will I seek. That's how you doomsday prep, by seeking Yahweh Shema's face right now. Isaiah the 55 chapter say, seek my face while he may be found. When he may be found, you could do whatever you want. Talking about doomsday prep carnally, all that shit gonna probably end up coming to the men that spiritually doomsday prep anyway. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the just. Okay? Hold not thy face from me, and put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O Yahweh, my salvation. So we see the calamities coming. So what is written in another place, a righteous man see the destruction coming, he hide of himself. All right, so we see it coming, and we are hiding ourselves right now. That's why we're seeking Yahweh right now and asking us to comfort us, because we know that the calamities are coming, and they're upon us, man. You can smell them now, all right? That's why this guy's making this clip. You can smell them. Carnivores, pestilence is here. Pestilence is here. Lamentation, mourning, woe, sword, pestilence, famine is here. All right? You can smell it.
Now we see that there has been a run on masks. There's been a run on hand sanitizers and things like that. And now we're hearing that across the country, thousands upon thousands of people have taken to the stores, clearing shelves, Costco's, Walmart's, many different states. Spring water, canned goods getting cleared off the shelves. And as they state that it's been some time since they've seen Americans do anything like this. Matter of fact, in this article, they say that they've never seen Americans make moves like this. I didn't see it during Zika. I didn't see it during SARS, during Ebola. None of it. Not to this level.
You see, and that's what they're doing. They looking at these mass media outlets, saying that they got Ebola here in New York, cases here in Cali, so on and so forth. Everybody looking at the movie Contagion now. All right, so these are things we were prophesying when shit was cold, man. We were saying these things gonna happen anyway. And the way you get, and it's gonna come full throttle. Like, it's gonna hit every city and state, this pestilence where people gonna be dying by the millions. All right. This ain't shit what we seeing right now. We just seeing the birth pains. All right. But my point is, the topic of the subject, you got to do what John the Baptist did. All right. John the Baptist was bringing forth fruits, meat for repentance. All right. And he was warning the people. He was telling the people, look, the calamities are coming. Prepare thyself. All right. And I brought up John the Baptist for a reason. Like, bro, these ISUPK guys and guys like them, man, they're going to get a lot of people destroyed, man, because of the doctrine that they're teaching, man, because the doctrine is what's going to deliver you. Let me get that. This is Sirach 19 and 19. And it reads, the knowledge of the commandments of Yahweh is the doctrine of life. All right. So sound doctrine is what gets you delivered and saved. All right. That's how you doomsday prep, by having sound doctrine. When you teaching stuff that go off to the right and to the left, that's going to get you killed. If you're going to teach John the Baptist wasn't a man of the Lord, that's going to get you killed. And they that do things to please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. John the Baptist was doing things that pleased Yahweh Shemashah. He was actually preparing the way for our great king. And you gonna say that he's not a man of the Lord? See, when you teach things like that, you're gonna get fucked up. Now look, let's see what John the Baptist was doing. All right. This is Matthew 3 and 5. All right. And he was doomsday prepping spiritually. This is what you have to do to spiritually doomsday prep to be comforted. You don't have to go buy all that shit that dudes say they buying in Costco's and Walmart and shit. All right? You don't have to go stockpile that shit. This is what you got to do. This is Matthew 3 and 5. Then went to him Jerusalem and all the Judea and all the region round about him. When you tell the truth, the scriptures, the people are going to come to you. That's why Isaiah 30 say that our teachers is not going to be put in a corner no more. Everybody's going to come to have this epiphany that, those guys at Great Millstone have been telling the truth all this time. They got answers. And people going to start to come to every camp near you by the multitudes, man. That's how you're going to gain that fame, by telling the truth. But the truth is what's going to deliver you and what's going to get you saved, man, and get you comforted. Okay? Salakia, man. I'm under the weather, man. All right? And we're baptized to him in Jordan, confessing their sins. That's him laboring. That's him ministering to the saints. All right? That was him telling them, look, that baptism was a precursor of things to come, a shadow of things to come. He was preparing the people to get ready for our great king, man. He was doing the works, man. He was getting it in, man. All right? But when he saw many of the Pharisees and Sadducees come to his baptism, he said unto them, O generation of vipers, who have warned you to flee from the wrath to come. He was telling people what to do to flee from the wrath to come. All right? He was teaching you to spiritually what it takes for you to spiritually doomsday prep. And look, he saw the snakes coming out. You know? He saw the unawares coming out. It was like, now look at this nigga. This wicked ass nigga been coming against us since we've been bringing it out. All these years we've been bringing it out. He been a chief scoffer. Now the calamities come. Now he want to come listen now. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Baptist say, now look at this nigga, man. Look at this bitch ass nigga. This nigga been the chief scoffer. Now he want to get down with the truth. All right. Verse 8. Bring forth therefore fruits meet for repentance. You know. So he saw snakes coming out and he was still extending that hand of salvation to guys that were coming against the truth, man. Because a lot of guys in these various camps, you're going to have them that wake up out of that shit, you know, and come to the sound doctrine that Great Millstone teach. Okay? Therefore, bring forth fruit meet for repentance, all right? That's how you doomsday prep. The free meat for repentance is getting built up in the scriptures, seeking Yahweh Shemashah's face. And when he equips you with the spirit, you go out and teach, man. All right? And think not that you'll say within yourselves, we have Abraham, our father. Now that show you John the Baptist was a prophet. Because when you read John the 8th chapter, John the Baptist was dead. They had then killed him. And that's just what them niggas, let me get that. All right? And I say it to you, that Yahweh is able to these stones to raise up children of Abraham. Now look, let me go to John the 8th chapter. All right. Now, is that not what these niggas said when they was coming against Yahweh, our great king? Is that not what they were saying? This John 8 and 39. Then answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Yahweh said and Abraham is our father. All right. So they're thinking what a lot of niggas gonna think. Just because I'm an Israelite, Abraham being my father, I'm gonna reap those benefits, and they're gonna ultimately reap them in the kingdom of heaven, but not before death, before pain. Death, not until they feel death and pain, and they got to come through the second resurrection. All right, they're not gonna march in the kingdom with the saints. All right. And they said, Abraham is our father. Abraham, just because you come from the Lord's of Abraham don't mean you're going to be in the kingdom. Just because you come from the Lord's of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's not enough to get you in the kingdom. All right. But that's what John the Baptist say that our people was going to say. All right. This is a fulfillment of them saying that. If you were Abraham's children, you would do the works of Abraham. That's what our great king told him. That showed you, man, John the Baptist was getting it in, man. He was prophesying, man. But now you seek to kill me, a man that have told you the truth. which I have heard of Yahweh, and this did not Abraham. All right? Abraham was trying to kill. Abraham was looking for our great king to come. John the Baptist was looking for our great king to come. How dare you say they're not in the truth, man? In fact, this is just a little side topic. Luke 13 and 28. All right? This is Luke 13 and 28. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, and you shall see Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and all the prophets in the kingdom of heaven. In the kingdom of heaven. So John the Baptist is going to be in the kingdom of heaven. These niggas straight up going against the truth of the scriptures, man. John the Baptist was a prophet. In fact, our great king say he was the prophet of prophets. When he made a boast of John the Baptist, in fact, let me get that. When he boasted of John the Baptist, he said he was the greatest prophet that prophesied. All right? Where's the script? All right. Where is it? This is Matthew 11 and 10. For this is he whom it is written, behold, I send a messenger before thy face, which shall prepare the way before thee. Verily I say unto you, among them are born of women, there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist. But he not a man of the Lord? But our great king is boasting of him? Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. All right? So John the Baptist was a prophet. He's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. And our great king say that none is greater than him. Because what did he do? He served. You have to minister. You have to teach. That's how you prepare for this, man. John the Baptist taught. John the Baptist is going to march in the kingdom with the saints, man.
People literally have gone out hitting the store so hard, it made the stock market surge over 1,000 points. I expect a bit of a pullback after that, which we have started to see.
See, that's what these puny humans don't understand, man. Man, you could doomsday prep all the fuck you want. This is Amos 5. I think it's 10. That's not it. I know it's an Amos 5. Bear with me, Yasharala. I'm looking for that he flee from a where's that passage? Bear with me, IQ. The day of the Lord. Here we go, right here. This Amos 5 and 18. Woe to you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? All right. They preparing for the day of Yahweh. They preparing for the day of the Lord. They're preparing for doomsday, right? They doomsday prepping. They say they getting ready for it, okay? That's what they say in their little corner minds, man. The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion. All right, you flee from the famine and a bear met him. Then the pestilence get your ass. Or into the house and lean on the wall and a serpent beat him. You flee from the pestilence and the sword get your ass, man. All right? So it's nowhere you can run. It's nowhere you can hide. You gonna flee one calamity and bump into another calamity, man. You might flee the sword, the pestilence, and the famine, and then you bump into a horde of savages and they rape your ass to death, man. You might have the food. You might not be hungry. You might have on your hazmat suit. The pestilence miss your ass. All right? You probably was somewhere ducked off, hiding. So nigga they ain't kill you with the sword. And then you go out to take a piss or something somewhere and a bunch of fucking savages come somewhere and rape your ass to death, man. That's the type of shit gonna be happening, man. It's gonna be no escape. And then that cleanup crew gonna be the missiles. So anywhere it go, you're not gonna escape the missiles. That's why you have to be in Yahweh Shema Shai's good grace. That's why we call ourselves, according to the scriptures, prisoners of hope. We hope that the Most High have mercy on us, man. We're prisoners of hope. All right? We don't know if we are those men. We don't know if we those elect men. So that's why you got to stay humble, contrite, and ask the Most High to give you mercy, man. Because this what this guy is talking about doing right here,
Today,
that's
but I
not gonna
also
help.
expect to see another wave of people going out to get supplies here in the coming weeks. Hopefully, throughout the summer, this thing starts to plateau and taper off. But as of right now, we're dealing with this thing that is still on a steady rise. I would use this time to go through any older supplies and to start to filter the older stuff to the front, to go up and pick up any supplies you may be lacking, and take a good look around you and realize all the items that have had a run on them in this situation. If you can get your hands on stuff right now, I would suggest to do it and to continue to do this. Make it part of your lifestyle from here on out, to stack supplies for an emergency situation. I'm going to be breaking this down even further on an upcoming live stream.
Look, man, you're a man of the Lord, inspiring hopeful elect. You're aspiring to be in that elect number. What that nigga talking about will get you killed. All right. Now, carnally, if you was on some carnal shit, yeah, you prepare for the worst. If you know a hurricane coming from the Doppler system, you get out of Dodge. You know, or if you gonna hunker down, you get what it takes, your supplies to ride out a hurricane. You know, but this thing that's coming from us is coming from Yahweh Shema Shai. That's coming to the earth is judgment from Yahweh Shema Shai. So the only way you can prepare for that is ask Yahweh Shema Shai to deliver you. All right. This is what this guy is talking about. This is James 5:3. Your gold and your silver is cankered. The rest of them shall be a witness against you. All that shit that they're stockpiling is going to be a witness against them. Because if they had the truth, they wouldn't be stockpiling nothing. They know the Most High is going to supply their needs. So that's going to be a witness against them, that you trusting in yourself. You trusting in the work of your brow. All right? You shall eat the flesh as if you shall eat your flesh as it will fire. That's what they're going to ultimately end up doing. Because we're going to probably end up with their shit. They're going to end up being cannibals. You have heat treasures to get together for the last day. See, they doomsday prepping. They stockpiling shit for the last days. They not having faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. They stockpiling for the last days, man. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, which you kept back by far, cry. We crying. The men of the Lord are sighing and crying for the abominations going on around about us, man. All right? These are the men that's going to get comforted, the ones that are crying and sighing. And the cries of them Salaki, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of Lord of Sabaoth. And that word Sabaoth is not Shabbat, like a lot of people think. That's means the Lord of Orbis, man. The man of war. So that the Lord of Sabaoth means the Lord of the Orbis. All right, the multitude of Orbis that's going to come back in these last days and wreak havoc on these wicked motherfuckers on the earth, man. So, man, the way you spiritually doomsday prep, man, is you do what you see the men of the Lord doing your videos all throughout the week, teaching all throughout the week, having a self-analysis of yourself that you be without spot or blemish. We're in the office, the elders are the bishops, and we're the deacons, man. All right, and the deacons are supposed to be blameless. All right, have a good report of them that without, man, and study these scriptures and teach these scriptures. Make your body a living sacrifice. That's how you get confident. So with that, I'm going to give infinite honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekar Kadash. I'm going to give double honors to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to my fellow laborers in Yahweh Shai. Pussy truth across the four winds. Kwam Yasharallah, Ba Ba Ba.